my bad, man. Didn't go over it to see. I mean, to even listen to it. I just figured everything was being recorded. So, the what you saw in the video, pretty much, you got the concept. If you, I can play it again, and so you can hear the sound. So, here it goes. 1 second.
He made tiny class by that. Well, basically doing the same kind of thing. Made these tiny little websites, very very simple, basic websites, and those things have helped make the phones ring. I remember a month before last, in the middle of the season when things were hot and heavy, we got over 300 phone calls. It came from people going online, finding us, pressing the tap to call button, and it's been amazing. I built another program for a buddy of mine. He's got a roofing company in Texas, and matter of fact, we just did it. I ran a small test with him, spent a little under $150 in ad spend, and he's got a roofing job that will pay him a commission of between $4,000 and $5,000.
Wow!
So using these simple little websites, and I always tell people too, perfect hurts more than it helps. When a lot of businesses, they want to have either they have a big ego due to insecurity, or they just don't know any better. When they want these big, elaborate, fancy websites, you could take anybody to go build a $5,000-$10,000 website, and we could put up a little website that takes us an hour, 2 hours to be able to build and outperform what these big, elaborate websites do. So
I think what we want to do is we want to showcase one of your websites now, and this is going to be the Citrus Heights sprinkler repair. So let me add it to the broadcast up here, and then we're going to go full screen on this one. So tell us a little about this website and just whatever kind of design elements you put on here, because there's a lot actually going on here that you guys might not even realize. But just talk about what's going on here and what's the purpose of this website.
Sure. When you look at it on desktop, it's but when you look at it on mobile, everything fits really easy. So everything's right there within reach. They can click on the video, watch the video. They scroll, they can click to call. They want to get a little bit more information, they can scroll down, learn about sprinkler repair. That little website right there, it's not even sprinkler season yet. We're just starting to go into it. We've gotten 4 or 5 phone calls just in the last few days from that little website right there.
So this website has a video on it now. Talk about your video skills. Talk about what kind of, I don't know, I'm going to play it. I don't know if the video is going to play through. Sometimes the sound might play through, sometimes it doesn't. I don't know if it's playing. Could you hear the audio at all, or just the audio through my speaker?
Yeah, I can hear the audio.
Okay, I don't know if you guys can hear audio on your side, so forgive me. It's a 22-second video. At least watch the visuals.
That's the video. Done.
That's it. So the whole purpose of this is to find people that have a broken sprinkler. Is that right?
That absolutely. That's all it is.
So is that a big need? Is there a lot of people broken
basically,
sprinklers?
I wonder if I can get this to stop.
Stuff to them or what?
Okay, stop. Okay, I was playing that from my phone so you can hear the audio, but you get the gist of it. Yeah, like I said, doing something simple like that might be what could work for you for insurance, or possibly could go another route, because what I noticed in this one didn't have what's called a lead capture page, where you actually enter in your name and email address or phone number before you get to see that video, before you get to enter into the sales funnel. This one, they're just depending on like people searching on Google, finding that ad, and seeing enough to want to make the call, So, but if a person doesn't call, then you lose that potential lead. But if you do the actual lead capture page where they actually have to enter the information first, then you have that person. You can follow up with them for as long as they're on your list. So that is that. Later on, I could, if you want to talk more in depth to see what you would prefer, whether going this route or going the lead capture page route to capture the information. It's up to you. Based on your particular field, I'm not exactly sure how many blue collar employers would want to be followed up with on a regular basis. I don't know. But if you think that wouldn't be a problem, then we can set up an email campaign where you would pre-write like short little emails just to keep them and keep yourself in the forefront of their mind, and you can send it out every day, every other day, or once a week, once a month, just to keep your name in their heads, for when they do decide to make that purchasing decision, to get insurance for the blue collar employees. And then if they don't want to hear from you again, then they can opt out of your email list. But if they stay on, then you are free to continue to email them, But those are just options for you. You just got to think about what might work best in your particular industry. All right, so that is about it. And let me get going and get back to me whenever you can. All right, man. Talk to you later. All right, later.